Surviving Reality contains explicit content full of snark and sarcasm that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Reality.
I'm Corey.
I'm Carly. And this is 7 Little Johnstons.
Yeah, this is going to be season 17, episode 9. The rain is giving me the ick.
This is like basically the end of the season.
It is the penultimate episode, as it has been described. So next week is going to be the finale.
Yeah. What do we think so far? Just like, because we binged all of the old seasons. So we've watched every episode of 7 Little Johnstons. How do you feel about this season compared to what we fell in love with?
There's a missing element here.
There is. Her name is Anna.
Her name is Anna, and she was missed this season. Definitely. Mm-hmm. She is mentioned briefly in the first segment. I don't know if you heard it, if you caught it.
Did they say her name?
No.
I know what you're... No. Let's get into it, because I have thoughts.
Yeah. Let's jump right in.
All right, so if you remember, the end of the last episode was a bummer because Nana passed away.
Not ideal.
No, right before the wedding, too.
Yeah.
So I guess they had her funeral and celebration of life off camera because we're just cutting to another day and we're planting hydrangeas in memory of Nana.
This is how the Johnstons deal with grief. They plant new life in the garden.
I think that's Trent's way of dealing with things.
That's Trent's way. Well, and it's also, it's something else to add to the list, because that was what he was telling Liz when they were picking up lumber to build the chuppah. It was like, I'm just so glad I have all this stuff to distract me from all these things that are going on.
There's no like deadline as far as when you have to do this, right? He could have just waited till after the wedding.
I guess if this was something that it was like, well, you wanted Nana to be there. I don't know if this was already on the list, because they were kind of coming to terms with Nana probably isn't going to be able to be at the wedding physically, even if she were still alive. Like, she wouldn't be able to make that trek, and it's a treacherous trek down to the backyard where the nuptials will be taking place.
No, good thing Nana wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
Based on the end of this episode.
Right. So Amber's really annoyed, though, because we have 5 plants that we have to plant. It's 5 hydrangeas in honor of Nana.
I don't think that Liz understood when she was saying 5. Why are we planting 5 of them? That she was upset that they're including Anna.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was it. Because then that's what she said. Yeah, she was like, oh, it's for her 5 grandkids. And I was like, Jonah?
So Jonah, I did it too. I started mentally counting them.
Jonah, Anna, Liz, Emma, Alex. Okay, yeah, 5. She included Anna in the list.
Amber's like, the last one we're going to say is for her great-grandchild.
Yeah, it was for Leighton, Ladybug. That's what this one is for. Also,
I love hydrangeas.
I love hydrangeas, yeah.
But there were a lot of cats just walking around in the background throughout this scene, and hydrangeas are toxic to cats.
Right.
So I fear this is like another way that Amber is planning to get
Just
rid of some
thinning
living
the
things.
herd again. Yeah, she's got some of her coffee and these hydrangea plants that she's just going to leave around. Well, let me tell you, we got theories about that. Also, Amber is not like missing an opportunity here to like rip on Nana's landscaping pruning abilities too, because that's what Liz was like, oh, she always had those hydrangeas. It was like all the way up to her roof. It's a single story. It's a ranch home. It's not.
That was so rude. I was thinking to myself, her son, your husband, is a landscaper. So
professionally,
but he still knows how to landscape. He was a landscaper for all those years.
That's his whole life.
He couldn't stop by Nana and Papa's house to go cut back some of the hydrangeas.
Nana and Poppy.
I couldn't remember what they called it.
Because we planted the poppy tree. The one, well, it's not a poppy tree. Whoa, I don't want to get them in trouble for anything. They're not planting anything that they shouldn't be planting.
Yeah, that'll take care of the cats, too. Some other things that Amber's got cooking up.
No. Yeah, a couple other dosages that she's trying to dial in on here. Don't like that. No, but okay, so they only had 1 tree for Poppy, but now we get 5 hydrangea plants for Nana. Mm-hmm. It's a little different here. I mean, I get it. It is
They're
a little
creating
bit more
a hedge.
And like for where these are planted, because they were like, oh, it was so shady. Like that was why they did so well. Well, the hydrangeas need the sun, especially like first thing in the morning or something. Like, I don't know how the hydrangea plants do well in our yard. We have a couple that are in the front where I'm like, they do not get sun in the morning. They are mostly shaded, but they get evening light.
I don't know. I feel like they do okay as long as it doesn't get too hot.
Yeah. That's when they really shrivel up.
Let's
that one
see
in the
how
backyard,
long they survive at the Johnstons.
We have one in the backyard. When we first moved in, it was huge. It was beautiful. It was big blooms on it. And then we like changed stuff around, and that thing has been in shock for like 2 years. It was like a little bit of flowers last summer.
I don't think it's coming back this year either.
No, it's still, there's green growth. We had to cut it way down. So it's like, it was not happy with us the past few years. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some flowers on it this year. That would be good. Yeah. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes.
Is Trent preparing for a moon landing or something? Like, I know that he's trying to multitask because we're running out of days at this point. So he's like, I got to keep moving on my weight loss journey while I'm also getting this done. Isn't
this like a terrible way to lose weight, though? Hasn't that been like proven, where you're basically just going to make yourself overheat and probably pass out?
Probably the worst thing you could do while doing an outdoor activity where you're going to exert yourself in the sun is to wear, it's like a big, what would you say? It's not metal. Plastic? I don't know what material it is. It's meant to make you get hot. It's not like wrestlers when they used to wear trash bags. Mm-hmm. Cody Brown could probably tell us something about that. This is a very Cody Brown, I need to make weight kind of way of handling things. Yeah. And so he's dressing up, cosplaying Jiffy Pop here, so that way he can make weight for the wedding, because those pants don't fit, that shirt don't fit, and the clock's ticking here. He's running out of time. All he's going to do is just sweat some water weight out and then
dehydrate himself. Himself. That'll probably help with the vertigo, the spin stuff that he's been dealing with.
Remember that we had to hear about how he was so dizzy for like an entire a season and a half, and we haven't heard anything about it since then.
No, nothing.
Healed.
And same thing with the donkey brains. Haven't really heard anything new about that. He has the brain the size of a 81-year-old or whatever, there's just like.
And they gave him all these projects to do. That seems mean, doesn't it?
That's they shifted the focus off of that. Yeah. Is that what's going on? You're going to have to take a seat here, Missy. Oh,
did you like how Amber got in a fight with him about how they're supposed to plant things when he's the landscaper?
Yeah. Well, Amber doesn't need a landscaper telling her what to do.
Yeah, she's like, I know exactly where we're going to put him. I already picked the spots. And also, you don't need to tell me how to bury them in the ground because...
You've already told me. Oh, well.
I've buried a few things in my time.
Well, and also it's like, Trent's explained it to me multiple times. So I basically have the entirety of Trent's landscaping experience is now acquired knowledge in my brain, too.
I'm adjacent to a landscaper.
Yeah.
And have been for a long time.
Long enough where now I also have 30 years of landscaping experience.
I thought, okay, that could be annoying, but it was the first one that they planted. So he was just making sure they're doing it right before they keep covering up the rest of them.
Keep going, and then they're all messed up.
And then we have to replant them all.
Yeah. I love how she has to call it out specifically where she's like, I hate when Trent does this. I hate it when he tells me how to do stuff that I already know how to do.
Mm. Ironic.
Have we taken that?
Someone did not have any self-awareness in that moment, right?
Have we taken that into account? A personal account? Can we apply some self-reflection there, perhaps? Maybe.
There's no one in this house who tells everybody what to do as much as Amber.
But she hates it. She hates it when somebody does it to her.
She probably also told him to put that sweatsuit on.
She did.
She was this is how you're going to lose weight.
This is it. This is how you're going to make weight.
Your cut starts now.
It's time to get going here. So, it worked in theory. I don't know how he's going to get back to Earth, though. But
it's like Interstellar.
Pretty much, yeah. He lost his ride home. But he did lose 2 pounds, too. Sweat it out. But, that could have been if he had a good...
He'll be back tomorrow morning.
A good BM, would have been... that could have cleared it up. Because he said he was 140 this morning. right? Around 140, 141, something.
He's trying to get 142 and he was 140 when he weighed himself in the driveway.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the 130s, though. That's what he's trying to get to.
Yeah. He's only got 10 days to go. I mean, I don't know how you're going to do it.
That's a big ask.
I think I'd go get a bigger suit.
Yeah, I think that's the easier thing to do here than risking, life and limb to try and cut a couple of pounds down here. I don't think that's going to do that. Plus, it's the weight that you're losing. Are you going to lose inches the way that you're doing this?
There's been a lot of fakery this season.
Yeah.
So it could be that it totally fits him already.
The whole first half of this episode, I was like, this is very fabricated, scripted. This is what we want you to see. This is what we're presenting our story to be. So it was very fake and polished and like all of that stuff. All the red flags.
That's happening with multiple shows on TLC right now. Because Welcome to Plathville is kind of having that go on as well.
It has its moments, but then, the last 10 minutes of this episode, I was like, this is all the stuff that you can't plan.
People can't help but to be themselves, especially in moments where things don't go right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I really want to know what happened at Nana's celebration of life.
I know. Yeah.
Was Anna there? Was she not?
Right. Well, so I don't know if that was why it was complicated to film there, or I think that they're not filming with Trent's sister now either. Seems like they've kind of sided with Anna a little bit as far as where everything is.
I didn't see them at the rehearsal dinner. And we heard they didn't go to the wedding.
Right.
Maisie.
Gross.
She's doing rude things in front of people, guys. If you're on the video.
Don't do that.
We issue our apologies.
Sorry, I'm going to have to blur this. No. I'm not going to.
She needs a
by
censor.
The way. Sorry. Too late.
Well, it's Halloween. So they're going to a fall festival because Leighton needs to dress up, and so does the whole family.
Yeah. So they're going as Fruit of the Loom. Is that what they're... No, it's Leighton likes strawberries, and so the rest of the family has to dress like fruit and veg. That's what we're going as.
Okay, when we saw Leighton come up to the door, she's in her strawberry costume, and then Brice was in the banana.
Yeah.
Liz not wearing a costume yet.
Not costume.
I thought for sure that she was going to make him dress up and go door to door with her.
Okay.
To save herself the embarrassment.
Well, it's not really like the trick-or-treating. That's not what we get to see here. So I don't know if that is what they did.
Nobody trick-or-treats anymore.
I guess
apparently.
not. Yeah. They're probably a trunk-or-treat sort of crowd, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to have to walk around.
They're not going to film with a bunch of kids running around. Except for, unless they're in the family.
Right.
Then we can exploit them.
Yes.
That's okay.
Of course.
So Brice is a banana.
Mm-hmm.
Leighton's a strawberry.
Liz eventually is watermelon.
They have so many of these costumes. And they're kind of like the inflatable ones, too.
Kind of. Yes.
Yeah, it's giving a little Bronwyn Newport. Airport pickup.
Airport pickup. Bronwyn airport pickup. Yeah, definitely. Angie did not smash her finger in the door. There's no blood for any of this, thankfully. So that's
I
good.
thought that might happen with the broccoli costume, though.
We did have a moment where it was like everybody had kind of their pick, because then it was like Amber was a peach, of course. Jonah was an eggplant, because he can kind of be a dick sometimes, is what Liz was saying. And then
I know she said that, but I was like, that there's I don't think you understand the emoji.
Eggplant emoji?
I don't think you understand the context in which the eggplant emoji is used.
Okay.
These were all emojis.
Oh, yeah.
Was this like a Shein special?
Maybe. I'm telling you, the Alex is the apple. I was like, that's when I was like, oh, that looked like the Fruit of the Loom commercials. Remember they used to have those?
I could not remember what he was when I was trying to figure
out. He's an
out.
apple. Yeah.
Not memorable.
With the core on top.
Not memorable.
Yeah, not a lot going on. But this is where it was like Trent got last pick. He drew the short straw here of he's the broccoli of the bunch. Doesn't he not like broccoli too? Was that a thing? Or is that something else?
Liz was going on about how people love broccoli.
Okay.
And I was like, who?
Not a lot of people love broccoli right off the bat. Usually.
Now, if Anna was here, what emoji would they have made her?
Fruit?
What fruit would she have had to have been?
Emoji would she have been? A fruit emoji that would tie in here. I'm trying to think of grapes. She would be grapes.
I thought grapes too.
Yeah. That feels right. I don't know why.
They'd be like, because she's sour.
Oh, well, it depends on if it's
She's-
green grapes or purple
I'm
grapes.
sure someone say something shitty to her.
Well, yeah, that's part of the setup here.
Mm-hmm.
Amber would have to be like, I'm the peach because I have the big ass. Okay. You don't get that.
She's got to be the peach because they're in Georgia.
Yeah, of course.
The most important fruit to our state.
Most loved.
Now, which of these things do you think they'll grow on Allie and Alex's farm?
Apples. I think apples you could do.
Apples, peaches.
In Ohio? You could grow apples in Ohio.
No. The farm's not going to be in Ohio. It's not in Ohio, babe.
Well,
it's going to be in Georgia.
There are, I think, what was it? 2026, 140,000 family farms are set to close this year. So I don't know if Allie's family's on that list. I don't know.
We got to find out.
We got to see. Yeah, we're going to have to do some digging here, do some research.
Amber went to D.C. and she was she was making sure that those subsidies don't come through.
Close it up. Close up shop. Get them out of here. Yeah, she's over
I'm telling you, he's not going to Ohio.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think she's trying to make it.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you right now. I know for a fact that Alex is never going to live in Ohio on a farm. They're going to buy something in Georgia instead and make Allie move.
Mm-hmm.
So they go through all of this struggle. And I mean, Trent is hangry at this point. The man is not eating anything and he's sweating out all of his calories that he's consuming. So he's in just
he's not having a good time.
High pressure mode. He's trying to fit into the car. It's like the broccoli, the top of the broccoli is all just in his face.
Why are we putting the costumes on before we get in the car? Can we not put them on after we get there?
I guess you could.
Just because they're inflatable, so that doesn't really seem like.
Help.
First of all, is that safe? I don't
Probably
think anybody
not.
was able to use their seatbelt.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm. And when they get there, nobody is dressed up.
Nobody else.
They're the only people in their costumes.
So why did we do this? We got one shot of the family walking up in their costumes, and then we're just gonna throw these away now. That's it. We got our use out of it, and now we're all done.
You know why nobody was probably dressed up? Because it wasn't Halloween.
Yeah, not close enough to Halloween, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? No, it's not after, because the wedding's like right after Halloween, so it was still leading up to. And then that was what Liz was saying on the flyer. It was like, oh, come dressed up. So that was why she was forcing everybody to dress up. It's for Leighton.
We didn't see a flyer.
It's for Leighton.
I don't believe her.
Nobody else.
Just for the show.
Nobody
so
else
we could see
cares.
them all put costumes on.
But this is great.
That ate up a good 15 minutes of airtime.
But this is all for Leighton. It's great. And she's having a blast. She's doing great.
How is she not? It's Halloween. People are bringing out baskets of candy.
They're like, here, pick whatever you want.
Everybody's dressed like fruit.
This is cool. Very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Not something you get to experience every day, but I'm enjoying it.
You know, we're out in the fresh air.
They're like, man, I really hope she's going to be this well behaved for wedding day because she's got flower girl responsibilities. So hopefully we're able to get this Leighton to show up, not shiny shoes, distracted Leighton, who just kind of went running off into the hallway last week. Like that was a little rough, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's going to pick up on the energy of the people around her. So we got to be a little careful leading up to the wedding with how much stress we have.
That's why Lolly's already planning backup options here. She's like, worst comes to worst, I'll just scoop her up and I'll carry her down
I volunteer. I would love to be in all of the photos carrying the cute baby down the aisle that everybody's going to want to look at.
Doesn't Amber know? Don't work with kids or animals because they're so cute to steal all the attention. Like, isn't that a thing? That's why she's trying to get rid of those cats before wedding day.
Oh.
Trying to get rid of the competition there.
Yeah, where are the cats going to go?
No, I don't know.
I couldn't count how many there were. I was like, they don't look like it's the same cat. There were at least 3.
Oh, yeah, I think at least 2 or 3, probably. We've already lost one since they've lived here that we know of. So it's just like, these people shouldn't be having pets. No. Not safe. Not safe.
Now, what was this big, giant jug that they were all carrying around?
Well, it was the lemonade. It was the Jesus Loves You lemonade, specifically. That was what was written on the side of it. That's what it said. And then that's what Trent called out, too, because he was like, oh, don't throw away the container. Jesus loves you on it, like that's blasphemy.
Now it feels like you can't get rid of it.
Can't get rid of this thing. Yeah. But that's what Amber was sucking this thing down. She's like, does anybody else want any of this? Like, she drank half of it on her own. And it's like, No, nobody else wants that. No, we're all good. We're good.
Molly better be careful. She might not fit in her dress.
Yo, hey. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Speaking of not fitting in a dress.
Oh my God.
Liz.
I am going to go on a whole rant about this.
Okay.
Because I'm so annoyed with them.
Yeah.
So Liz gets her dress back from Miss Lee.
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee, that's her name?
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee, who is their family seamstress who worked on the dress. I think kind of against her will.
Most things, that this family forces people to do is against their will, yeah.
Yeah. So she brings the dress home. She didn't try it on there, which usually you have a dress fitting and you make sure that whatever alterations were done correctly before you leave the place.
Yeah, I don't think that's how they do their order of business for that. She came in and she's like, hey, I'll do what I can do. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Miss Lee was like,
Miss Lee's like, hey.
If she comes to pick up the dress, I'm not here.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
No.
Send her with the bag.
Yeah. Just, that's for pickup. And then they can take it home, make whatever notes and adjustment requests that they want, but I'm not doing them.
Okay, that was strike one. Strike two, she doesn't even have the shoes that she's going to wear. That's why the length of this dress isn't correct.
Well, okay, to be fair, the length was a little long because
Right.
What's the substitute here
when
for...
you go to the seamstress and they're doing your dress fitting, they make sure you have the shoes you're going to wear the day of because that can change things.
Okay, so to be
when
fair...
they're pinning the dress up.
Trying this on, Liz is like, well, I don't have those shoes, so, just grab the squatty potty.
Next best thing.
Squatty potty is like...
I walk a mile in these Louboutins.
Squatty potty is the Gene Simmons platform boot that, like, we need to be careful about where we're going here as far as
That's
the
what we
height
needed to get her.
that we're talking about.
She was like, it's perfect.
Oh, this is great. Now it's good. Like, I don't know if they were backing into how tall of a shoe do we need to get so that the dress looks good.
That's not how you do it.
I'm aware, but I think
Yeah.
that maybe that was part of that discussion with Miss Lee, where Miss Lee was like, I'll shorten it as much as I can, but I don't want to challenge the integrity of the dress, basically.
So she's going to have to go get Baby Spice shoes.
She's going to have to platform Studio 57. These shoes is what she's doing.
57.
57?
54.
54?
I was like, what one is that?
I don't know.
Is she's going to have to wear shoes that she can't walk in.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's what we're gearing up for here.
Okay,
Attaching a squatty potty to your foot and then walking?
She's like, we'll just saw the squatty potty in half. That's something else that Dad can do.
No, they'll just leave it as one piece and she'll go like an army man from Toy Story with just the side-to-side motion.
She's going to trip Trent walking down the aisle.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get into that rhythm. I don't think so.
Okay, I do think we learned why Liz was not allowed to say anything when they were there with Miss Lee, because when she looked in the mirror, she was like, it's great.
This looks good.
This is perfect.
This looks fine to me. Yeah, I think I'm good.
It took Amber being like, it's a little long still.
It's still not good. It's still not where it needs to be. So that's what bothers me, is where Liz is very particular, and then like she doesn't get particular about stuff like this, because I think it was mostly because she wanted to be done with it. She wanted to be like, cool, good.
Yeah.
We're good.
No problems.
All
Because
done.
everything she's done, she's encountered a problem. So she's like, it's perfect.
You know what? I'm good with this. Yeah. As it is, play it as it lies sort of thing here, I guess, is where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. We're really shuffling around here.
I'm so afraid she's going to hit the microphone right now.
Yeah, she's getting close. There we go. Oh, okay. Whew, that was tough.
Yeah. So that's the story with the dress at this point. Did you think it was ill-fitting in any other manner?
Do I think it was
I'm
ill-fitting?
trying to say it in the nicest way possible.
No.
I think it was a little tight across the hips.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I know they weren't going to let Miss Lee do anything else, though.
You're a week out, I think.
Oh, no. I mean, like before, when they brought it to her, they were like, you're just shortening it.
Okay.
We're not doing anything else to it.
Well, and now, yeah, it's like, do you think that you're going to take this back and then make additional alterations at this point? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a possibility now.
The other thing I'm a little confused about was I saw the pictures from the wedding, and it looks like the dress is meant to like drape out around her in the front and the back because there's a train. So I think it was the right length.
Okay.
But for an outdoor wedding where you're going to drag it through the mud and the dirt.
Oh, no.
I don't think it was the right length.
Maybe not a good call.
Not the right dress.
Not the right dress.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. And not to like question Miss Lee's process here at all, because it seems like she did do alterations which kept it looking like the original design dress. And I mean, like, she did do a really good job. There wasn't really a lot of like measurement or like sizing stuff for the adjustment. I don't know if she just has that on file because she does so many things with them, or like what the deal was, but I don't know. Maybe that was a component of it too, of like, what are we measuring out here or something? I don't know.
They didn't have the shoes.
Didn't have the shoes.
So how are you supposed to know that you got it the right length?
This is a big problem.
Yeah. I'm saying it's all their fault.
That's a challenge.
Justice for Miss Lee.
Yeah, definitely. But that's not the only challenge we're facing. Right after the commercial break, we're going to be doing a little cold plunge challenge too, so you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned.
Why is this becoming another thing, like watching people do the painting of each other? Everybody's got a cold plunge on reality TV.
There's not really a lot of viral things. Now we're like circling back to like, because didn't they do, they didn't do ice bucket challenge. Remember there was that one season where they were dumping the buckets over their head to try and transfer the water to the back of the line? So not the same thing, a little different.
Mm-hmm. When they got into TikTok and then they were finding all kinds of things to do.
Yeah, it was stuff to do for that summer and things like that. But this is just cold plunge. This is something that it seems like you say would be into, right? But you got to do sauna after. If you're going to do cold plunge, you got to have sauna in there somewhere too.
Yes, that would be better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they learned all about sauna. Why don't they do that?
Do sauna.
Sweat a little bit.
Sweat it out. Yeah. Get your sauna on.
I did look this up, and apparently there are some claims that it'll help improve your metabolism and that you can burn, like, I think it was like 100, 150 calories max sitting in this cold plunge thing. Okay. I don't know for how long. I'm assuming a lot longer than many of them did it.
Right.
And probably on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's not just a one-time thing.
Use it one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big commitment to buy this thing if you've never done it before.
It was just something else to do visually for the show. I guess.
I know. They got a budget.
They're filling it out.
Amber's buying everything she possibly can on that TLC budget.
The temperature, though, when they're talking about it's supposed to be, target temperature for a cold plunge, about 50 degrees. And with the ice that they were pouring into this little tub, I guess, it's like a little inflatable stand thing.
They poured ice into it?
That was what he was hauling over there. It was a shitload of ice. It was all ice that they were putting in
I feel like I'd start with the water from the hose and then see what temperature we're at.
But that won't be.
He just loaded it up like with a whole bunch of ice.
Well, that won't be cold enough.
A Diet Coke.
If it's just hose water, that's not going to be cold enough for a cold plunge. So yeah, you have to add some ice to it, but it's not an exact science when you're just dumping bags of ice into some water. So he was saying that the water got as cold as like 38 degrees at some points, and it's like that's pretty cold.
This is like being on the Titanic, going down with the ship.
It's like going down with the ship. Basically.
No wonder Jonah basically got hypothermia.
Jonah's legs were like all red. He's having a reaction here, and as he explains it when he gets out after about a minute, he's all ball and no bat down there because it's very cold. Very cold. Not pleasant.
I'm annoyed that Jonah is giving us the comedic relief.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's delivering on it.
Because it's been consistent.
He's doing good. And he was the guinea pig, though, that they had to throw in here because they were like, here, you go in first, Jonah. And then let us know how it goes. And then we'll kind of assess from there.
Anna's not here, so.
Anna's not here to throw in first.
Somebody else has to be the one to go.
I guess that'll be you. And then Emma goes in after that because now it's a challenge because Jonah was in there for a good minute and 20 seconds-ish, somewhere around there.
And they're competitive.
Emma's very competitive, so she's got to stay in there. She stays in
the whole family's competitive.
The whole family, but specifically Emma's like, I got to win this. because now a bar has been set and I have to exceed that. So she stays in, she locks in, she dials in 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes in the ice tub.
I think that was
here.
a trauma response.
Yeah, I feel like she just shut down. She couldn't move. She couldn't get out. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, like that was just... Oh, you're saying that like her shutting down.
All the trauma that she's experienced has prepared her for this day.
Yeah, well, you just block things out and you just, focus
She's like,
in.
I am able to get in here and just...
Stay here as long as I need to.
Just have my soul leave my body temporarily.
Yeah.
And let me know when the timer's up.
Right, yeah. So after she hits 2 minutes, she's like, yeah, I'm good.
Nobody's going to beat that in this family.
No.
Amber doesn't even get in.
No, yeah, Amber and Alex are like, nah, that's not really for us. And Trent, the whole reason why we're doing this, because he needs to burn those 150 calories.
Although I think he was really contemplating not doing it.
He didn't want
After he saw them go, he was like, this was a bad idea.
I regret this immediately. Yeah, the milk was a terrible choice. And so he's getting in, but he's not actually in all the way, but he wants them to start the clock.
He's hanging on the ladder like me when I get in a pool.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
Right, yeah. So he's like, okay, start the clock. And they're like, dude, you're not in. Like, no, we're not starting the timer. You have to get in and then we'll start the timer.
Well, Amber was trying to close the step stool up and pull it out.
Yeah, he's like, don't. No.
So he couldn't get out of there.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was. That's what she wanted.
Like The Sims.
Yeah.
She's removing the ladder after
that was
you get
exactly
in.
it. That was what she was going to do. It's just one square
Amber
of
knows.
water and there's no way out. Yeah, there's no getting out. And then, this is where Trent had to like yell at her. He was like, do not take the step stool out. But the way that he was yelling, everybody was like, has Nana been reincarnated right now? Because you sound just like Nana when she got all fired up. So there was like a little moment of, in memoriam there for a second, because it was like, whoa.
Well, they have been a lot alike.
Yeah.
Throughout all the seasons.
Yeah.
Where they told us Nana was just Trent wearing a wig.
Oh, yeah, because that was when Trent did wear a wig for one of those TikToks. They were like, man, you really look like Nana. And I mean, he kind of did a little bit. Yeah. How long did he last? Like 42 seconds? 42 seconds? Whatever. Hey, he didn't.
There was no
make it
point
far. He didn't
in
make
all
it
of
far.
this.
No. Yeah. It didn't last as long. I don't think it's going to work the way that they intended it to. And not expecting to see them ever do this ever again.
So they also still have to build the wedding arch that Liz and Brice are getting married under.
Right. That's on the to-do list.
Like the entire focal point of what everybody's going to look at, they still haven't gotten around to.
Well, I mean, if we don't get around to it, it's just the people that are up there is what's going to be up there. So, I mean, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If we don't get to it, it's not the end of the world.
I don't think it would have been okay. No.
I think it would have been a big
problem.
Well,
Liz was like, out of all the things that are important at the wedding, the decorations are like number 3. I mean, having enough seating for people's 1, having food, that's number 2. Decorations are number 3.
Okay.
It's pretty high up there on the list.
Yeah.
Still beating Rice.
Rice.
Still beating Rice.
No, it's not beating Rice, because Rice would be part of the food. She is concerned about the food. True.
We haven't heard anything about the food yet.
No.
What kind of fare are we going to be feasting on?
Being a top of the list concern, haven't really heard too much about it. Mm-hmm. So that's my concern. Top of the list for my concerns now for this event. What are we looking at? What are we getting ourselves into here?
A lot of appetizers would be my guess.
I think so. Yeah, it's
a lot of handheld appetizers.
Yeah, things that can just be passed around on a platter.
Mm-hmm. Sliders.
Yeah,
they love a slider.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Even if they go with like a bigger meal, like I don't think they would do buffet style though, right?
I don't know, because later on when they were looking at the tables and figuring out what was there and what was missing, the food table was missing. It was like, so that's a buffet. It's just going to be a whole long table.
It might be. Yeah. Might be.
I mean, they don't have a kitchen to take the food out of.
No. Yeah, they're not going to be able to prep stuff and plate it.
They're going to have to just cater it and bring in
family style.
Yeah. Family style would be good.
Family style would be interesting.
Yeah.
Just at a table. And
that's my dream. Just set something down and let me take as much of it as I want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
And at a buffet, I have to feel like...
Then we can go up multiple times.
Yeah.
Several passes.
You feel like there's a long line behind me. I can't take a little extra scoop of this.
Hey, sometimes they close up behind you, So you think you're doing an initial run, and then you don't get a second pass. You don't get another chance. Mistake. And then it's like, oh no, this is a big problem. So
especially because you don't know what you're going to like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first run through on any buffet, I'm trying stuff.
Yeah, I'm just testing.
Yes, it's a big
this
sample.
This is a taste test.
Big sample platter is what my plate becomes. Is where it's just I'm trying little bits of things to see. Okay, what am I going back for? Because I'm actually gonna. The second run
when
is
the bride
the
and
real
groom
run.
had their wedding tasting. It's my turn to do the wedding tasting now.
Yeah, I mean that's my responsibility as a guest.
Then I'll decide what I like and come back and get more of it.
Right? Yeah, that's how it works out. I think.
I mean, that's a word of advice for you out there. If you're getting married and you're going to have a buffet, you better make sure that buffet stays open long enough and has enough food for people to come at multiple times.
Multiple times. Yeah. Multiple trips. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the
this arch.
Yeah. We got the arch going. Donkey Brains is...
He drew up something out of his imagination. And then...
A Donkey Brains original.
Which I wish we could have seen him build.
Well, we saw...
But Amber was like, we can't leave it up to him.
They like flashed back to when he was sketching this out, where he was like, oh yeah, me and Liz just like worked up what we were talking about, what we wanted it to look like. That was when he was over at her house doing the flower pots for her. Remember when we were like, why are they doing this?
Oh.
This is a waste of time.
So that was a more important part of the wedding planning.
Didn't even mention that like that was what they were doing. Okay, well, now it makes a little bit more sense why you were over there. You were planning some stuff. You're starting to work on this, whatever. But like the plans that he had, he was like, oh, okay, great. This is what we drew up.
They're identical, aren't they? To these the instructions that Amber and Liz found.
Amber and Liz were like, oh, look, we found that exact structure. And then here's the instructions of how to build it.
What a coincidence. You think they paid someone on Etsy?
To like come up with the
to tell them how to build it.
Oh, maybe.
Someone has to do that.
Something like that.
They should have paid an Etsy witch to make sure that it doesn't rain.
All right. Well, what I kept thinking about here was as we were getting into this, it was like, okay, the wedding arch itself, the design that they have in place here is a little too reminiscent of the rafters at the pavilion. Cutting on those angles and like bringing wood pieces
together.
Trent
was not good at that.
Trent was not good
Anytime
at that.
There was like a 45-degree angle in something.
Couldn't do it. Nope. The coping, the math on, nope. Yeah. The angles.
Like I was looking to blame the instructions at first because they were very IKEA.
Oh, it was a little...
just a little man with a saw.
Yeah. Smiley face, thumbs up.
Yeah.
And like...
No real instruction.
no
words.
No length, no angles.
We're not measuring anything.
No.
Just we're going on vibes.
No. Yeah, just see how it looks.
Sketches.
Put them together. And he did have a little Donkey Brains moment where he was flipping around. Oh, I was looking at this measurement. I should have been going off this measurement because stuff wasn't really going together. And I was like, uh-oh, it's the rafters all over again. This is going to be an all-day thing now that we're trying to get these cuts to line up. At least these pieces weren't as heavy.
Okay, I don't think carpentry is really Trent's strong suit because he also couldn't put together the play set.
Oh,
earlier this
took
season.
A couple of
swing
tries.
Set,
That took a few tries.
I mean, it has already been... like all the pieces are already cut and pre-assembled and stuff, and you're just
put it
bolting
together.
everything together.
Yeah, that's just following instructions. Maybe it's following instructions. That's what he struggles with. Because the carpentry stuff, I
would have just found something else. He could have taken this off his to-do list.
Well, this is why measure twice, cut once. But Trent seems like a guy to cut a few times, measure once, cut, keep cutting it until it fits type of a thing. So it's like, well, that's one way to do it. But usually you want to measure twice, cut once.
He can only build stools and birdhouses. Those are his specialties. Anything else out of his wheelhouse.
Stools, yeah.
If it's got like
ramps.
Angle to it, ramps.
No, he was good with the ramps because he built that like 3 or 4 times where they
again straight. Anytime something has a return, it has to turn another direction. Not good.
Well, then the ramp does have an angle to it, but it is pretty straightforward. It's just the the two ends that would have that angle cut on it. It's not really too much going together that you need to
Even
splice
that, he
in.
made the ramp too steep.
Yeah, that was the complaint, and so he kept making it longer and longer every iteration after that.
Because he didn't want to make it turn.
Right. Yeah, even though that's probably the better way to do that, to have a landing zone. Yeah.
That's how you would properly construct that.
Yeah. Been there. Done that.
Anyway, the concerning thing is that it starts raining as they're doing this project. And he's like, well, that's not good because now the wood's all wet and we can't sand it and we can't stain it. So this project's going to take a lot longer.
Yeah. So we're just going to have to leave this out in the driveway here, I guess, and just let it get rained on. Because as they were doing their side interview after, I was like, why is Trent's hair all messed up? Did he like jump in the pool or something? No, it started pouring on them. So that's what the concern now is becoming. We buried that magic whiskey bottle down by the tree out there. And Trent was like, yeah, which worked like a charm. We didn't have rain for 5 weeks, but now the week leading up to the wedding, it's raining.
Buried it too soon.
That's what I was saying. I was like, was there like a time limit on this? Or like, I don't think you guys knew all of the stuff that you were getting yourself into here with the hoodoo voodoo witchcraft that you were doing with your whiskey bottle. So now, yeah, you stopped the rain from coming for 5 weeks. Now it's going to be all the catch-up rain from that the week of your wedding. That's not good.
No.
Didn't plan for that.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No, they suddenly realized like, oh shit, it could rain on the wedding.
Yeah.
Because they have no plan to change what they're doing. It's just, it's outside.
It's outside. Yeah.
There's a tent and that's
There's a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of projects that need to get done. Nothing's getting done, which I felt that deep in my soul this week after my drywalling incident in the garage this week, where we had the water line that popped in the garage over the winter. And so I had to tear out all the insulation and then like 2 feet of drywall for like the whole wall in the garage. And so I got all the insulation replaced. And then as I was starting to put the drywall up to like close that back in, I was like, well, let me just check the line here too. It broke again in another spot. So like I didn't even turn the water back on, but if I did, it would have messed up all of that insulation that I put in there already. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay.
You would have had a real donkey brains moment.
A real donkey brains moment. So I was like, okay, well, at least I lucked out on that. But it still sucks because I have to call the plumber again to have them come out and try to fix this line again in the same spot.
I hope basically. They don't charge us.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to talk to them.
You should have cut that piece off too when you were here.
Yeah, I think that's what we can probably, go off of.
I'm sure they'll charge us something. But
yeah, just for the materials or something. But I'll try and work something out with them here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of projects around. Final prep for the wedding still to come right after the break.
They're still setting everything up outside, even though it's continued to rain because the arch was like 4 days before the wedding or something.
Yeah.
And now we're 2 days before the wedding and it's raining on and off.
It's like prominent. And there's rain in the forecast for the wedding day, but it's like, rain overnight at midnight? Things will dry out by then. That's no problem. I wouldn't worry about it.
I would have had more anxiety about this going to this wedding as a guest.
Yeah.
Because I'd be thinking about what I'm wearing, my shoes, the fact that I got to trek through this backyard, and that it's probably going to be a mess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're worried
up to the last minute, I'd be like, are they going to cancel? What are they doing?
No, they're worried about, we're installing the tent 4 days out, which seemed a little early.
Okay, maybe I understand the tent.
The tent
I thought it was weird that they put all the chairs out.
I thought
and
that you're not.
They're wooden chairs too.
I thought you're not supposed to put the tent up for too long because that'll kill the grass because the grass won't get any sun.
Oh.
Like that's an issue.
I don't know. Maybe Trent's concerned about that.
Well, yeah. So that's where it's like, oh, yeah, you can't leave a tent up for too long. Because I had people who did that like around their graduation parties in high school where they would put up a tent in their yard and then they were like, oh, we'll just leave it up all summer. Yeah, you kill your grass because then that grass doesn't get any sunlight. Yeah, if they leave it up for months or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know how long that takes, how long the grass is before it just gives out.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff to set up. So,
oh man,
I guess that's why they're doing it early.
They're worried about the dance floor. They're worried about all these heavy wooden chairs that are going to sink into the grass. That's what's going to go on. Yeah, that's how this is going.
That is what's going to happen.
It's looking like
you're not going to be able to move your chair back. You're going to get stuck.
Yeah, it's
in
just,
the mud pit.
It's slowly going to sink.
You're going to be like, am I getting lower?
This is what's
all
happening?
Of a sudden, you're even with the table.
Yeah, the bar stools are like slowly going to seated height. Oh
everything is just like you're in quicksand. So, quick update on all the things Trent has done to prepare for this wedding, because like the vendors are here making it look easy, but so far he's cut down that giant tree. He laid all the flagstone underneath the pavilion. He built a fire pit over by the pavilion. He installed a temporary water line that was needed because otherwise the bar was not going to have access to any water.
Wet bar.
And then a wet bar. He added sod around the tent because that area, the grass wasn't growing nice enough. So he went and put sod down, and he built these arches.
Yeah, the arches. Yeah. Because as they had all these people here, I was like, wow, they finally hired stuff out. Like,
no,
thankfully.
Literally just to bring in the outside stuff.
Yeah, this is just the stuff.
Because Trent's still walking around like weed whacking in the background as
leaf blowing.
Yeah, he's doing various landscaping activities around all of the vendors who are setting things up.
Right. Yes, correct.
There's no rest for the weary.
And then the arches. So then they're moving the arches down because they're like, well, the ceremony's going to be down here. So we have to get the arches that were built and stained and constructed up by the house.
They're done. They're assembled. They're done.
Fully assembled.
Now we have to transport them to the area where they're going to be set down.
Why didn't we move the pieces down and then build it on site?
Okay. I think Jonah must have said something about that, which for some reason I feel like I'm complimenting him too much this season.
Jonah.
But when it comes to engineering things, there's been a few times where he's pointed out issues that Trent has overlooked. And then Trent's like, shut up. Let my donkey brains try to work. I can't drive the golf cart and think about all the things that you're telling me.
I'm getting confused. You're just confusing me now, Jonah.
His plan, and by the way, this is what they're doing. They have the golf cart, and then they just have a little trailer.
It's not a golf cart. It's the mule, which Donkey Brains is driving the mule.
What's a mule?
I don't know. That's what they called it.
Oh,
it's like an ATV vehicle, a little bit more.
So we got a little bit more horsepower,
a little bit more rugged, and the tires have a little bit more traction on them. Because then that's
so he's got an all-terrain vehicle that he's going to put a trailer on the back of, and then Jonah is just going to hold this giant wooden arch structure. It's really two arches.
It's so tall. Yeah, it's two of them.
He's just going to hold it in place.
Yeah, just hang on to that real quick. I'll go slow. Trent says as he rips out of there, and as soon as they hit a bump, it almost slid right off.
No bungee cords, no ropes,
no ratchet straps,
no nothing. Mm-mm. You're just gonna hold it in place.
Hold on tight. Hold on tight.
So doesn't go the way Donkey Brains planned.
No.
Yeah.
No. They do get it down there, though, and it's like...
They managed.
It got there eventually after...
It was a little rickety afterwards.
After some ratchet straps. Yeah, because then once they're setting it up, Jonah's like, it's not really lined up too good. And it's like, well, we're going to drill it. We're going to fasten it onto the wood. It'll be fine. Just, it looks a little crooked now. Whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's like Mary Brown doing
These are the only pieces. These are the only parts that we have. This is all that we have.
It is what it is at this
point.
It
is what it is. There's no time for another one.
Throw a bush in front of it. Nobody will notice.
Just wrap some flowers around it or something.
No, they had to cut the flower budget, remember?
They did, yeah.
I think that was the original plan, was for it to be a flower arch.
That would have been a good idea.
You should have just spent the money.
Something to cover up, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're just going to have to get some drapey something.
Some fabric in there.
Some fabric on there or something. I don't know. Have to figure that out.
And I want to see what Miss Julie has planned.
Miss Julie's doing her walkthrough, and she's like, yeah, we're still missing like a bunch of tables and stuff. A lot of tables. We were supposed to have 2 6-foot tables. We have 1 8-foot table. I didn't ask for an 8-foot table. I don't know. So there's just like stuff that's here that shouldn't be here. There's stuff that should be here that isn't here. There's a lot to sort out.
I would thrive in this environment.
Well, for a moment, well, we're like 4 days out still, right? Are there like tables that are at some other event right now? Like not everything is here. Like they're going to deliver.
Then they need to communicate that to Miss Julie.
Correct. I agree.
Don't just try to throw another table in there and act like I'm not going to notice.
No. Well, that's what I was thinking of. I was just like, there might be something else that's planned right now that it hasn't been returned, or like it's in use right now, and then they're just waiting on a couple of things. But definitely confirm that. Yeah, you need to know what's going on here, because Amber's like tapping her watch. She's like, clock's ticking. Yeah, we're running out of time here. We need to get stuff sorted out today.
You think Amber thinks that she is the second in command behind Julie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's like,
the day of the wedding, she's going to be bossing people around.
I need answers on where these tables are immediately, and why aren't they here? I
paid for 2 more 6-foot tables. Where are they?
Yeah, and the shorter bar stools specifically for happy hour that we were cutting out a bunch of the time for.
Okay.
We were cutting the budget back on the happy hour.
That would be upsetting because of the fact that this is a wedding for little people, and they ordered those specifically so that people would feel like they could use the high tops as well.
Yeah.
And then they didn't bring them.
The people who were bringing it were like, oh, they accidentally ordered the little ones.
Yeah, who needs these?
They didn't mean to order that. We'll just cut that off.
Must be a mistake. I think Miss Julie will take care of it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Miss Julie's ready for a fight if need be, and she would be totally willing to do that as needed.
So that's what's going on over at Trent and Amber's house. And then Liz is at home because Darcy and Carol, who I wanted to say Darcy and Stacy, which would be...
Yeah, basically.
I want to watch that. I need Darcy and Stacy to come back.
We're coming over for breakfast. We're going to bring it over. Yeah. Get ready.
For bridesmaids and Bruce.
Sisters and sausage. Yes, that's what we're doing.
Okay, when the producer said sisters and sausage, I was like, that's a little too close to comfort, or for comfort, to something that I don't think you know what it means.
Oh, sausage sisters. Yeah, different. Well, I didn't like where it was the way that Liz was introducing this. She's like, yeah, it's just Carol and Daisy coming over. We're going to do like a little girls brunch thing. And it's like, well, Brice is going to be here too. Like, it's not just...
She probably wanted him to leave. And he was like, I didn't have breakfast yet.
I'm hungry. This looks good, actually.
She's like, can you go deer hunting or something?
No, it's not. It's not season yet, babe. You know that. I told you. It doesn't start till next week. You asked me specifically when it starts.
I want to rant about that again. Just about the fact that this is not a present to him to get married at the beginning of November.
No, I don't think the present was for him. I think in Liz's mind, are you ready for this? She's like, I'm going to make our anniversary be the start of deer hunting season so that Brice will never forget when our anniversary is. Because he always looks forward to, he knows exactly when deer hunting season starts.
It's the same week as Leighton's birthday, too.
Mm-hmm. So, like, this all coincides with it's all the stuff that, like, Brice needs to remember. This is very important, and it's a date that you need to remember.
Make a calendar reminder.
Because didn't Amber and Trent get married on the 4th of July? Because they would never forget the date? Who was that?
I don't know if that was them. I don't remember.
Oh, man, who was that?
Someone
I feel like it might have been them. It might have been them.
I like the 4th of July.
Yeah, it might have been them, though.
It's like there's fireworks. It's warm outside.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Grilling. Barbecue grilling.
Go in the pool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A little swimming.
Yeah.
No, not at this one. Not at this one.
No.
Not here. Well, they might be doing some swimming, but against everyone else's better judgment here. Yeah, there might be some swimming inadvertently.
Okay, this was so awkward. So they're trying to talk about what's going on. And Daisy. I think this is the third time I've called her Darcy so far.
Yeah, probably.
Daisy brings up the future, like, wow, I can't believe that it's been, wow.
I can't believe it's flying by. The years are just going, I can't believe, she's so little and she's so big now. You guys are going to be married,
was it going to be like, I don't know, 7-8 years from now?
I feel like we just met Brice in your backyard just yesterday, and now you're getting married there. It's amazing. It's incredible.
And then we learned that maybe Brice and Liz are not on the same page about how many kids they want to have.
I think they're not on the same page.
It was uncomfortable. I felt like Carol and Daisy must be looking at each other, like side-eyeing. No, maybe this is
well, because this was supposed to just be like small talk or like, oh, wow, it's your future together. Like
just a little commentary. And all of a sudden it turns into an argument.
It quickly takes a turn where then it's Liz being very prescriptive about how many children they're going to have and what that is going to be as far as timetables go and when they're going to be trying.
So when she said, I told Brice that we'd start trying after the wedding.
Like he's a stag and like
not like I asked Brice if he wants to try to have any kids.
We talked about
let's have another baby after the wedding.
We decided on we're going to try to no none of that. Brice and I just I told Brice this time.
Right, because I guess you could say that he maybe is pushing to have another kid, but it doesn't seem like it from his reaction to when she said she wanted to have like 3 or 4.
The sound that he made was the recoiling that happened.
It was like he doesn't sound like he's
for 4 total
in a rush, is he?
No.
I feel weird saying this, but I feel like maybe they should have done some premarital counseling.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Might have been beneficial.
I feel like that's like very traditional, but
go swing out, even if it's just go talk to Dr. Galen, you know, hey, he's been our Dr. Nancy of this show. And it's like, he might've been able to help them along a little bit.
Like you're being generous, putting doctor in front of her name.
Dr. Nancy?
Our Nancy.
Our Nancy. Yeah. Dr. Galen. I think that would have been beneficial to get into this.
Every time they have a serious conversation about anything, they're not in agreement on it. No. Because then they start talking about the honeymoon. And that's a whole nother problem because not only do they not agree on the number of kids they want to have, they also can't decide how long of a honeymoon to go on.
Or if they're even going to have one. That it seems like that's still in flux too. Mm-hmm. Because Liz is like, well, I mean, we need to start trying after the wedding. And it's like, well, normally that would be on the honeymoon then. Like, are you going to do that part of it? No, not really.
Well, the thing that I found upsetting about it is Brice is saying, like, we need that time together. I want to go on a honeymoon.
I need an 11-day honeymoon.
I need 11 days with my wife.
I need it.
No, it sounds like they want to go to Hawaii, which is a big trip, which is what Carol points out. Yes. One of them points that out. And she's like maybe 5 days. I don't know. I don't know if I could even do 5.
Liz doesn't even want to be gone for a week. And it's like, if you're going to Hawaii, it takes a day to get there and a day to get back.
I'm like, you're not on the West Coast. It's not like that's a fast flight.
No.
And also it's a very expensive trip. That's like a once in a lifetime trip for a lot of people.
So then, to just go and be like, just, 3 days, 3 to 5 days max that I'd be willing to be gone. And it's just like, you're not going to enjoy that trip.
Was this your theory or someone else's theory on Discord or in the comments that we're going to have Amber end up going on in this honeymoon?
Oh, I think that came up in the Discord. Yeah, where it was, she will be the designated Ladybug watcher, babysitter, approved.
Because she needs a vacation too after all this wedding planning.
Of course, yes. I think that's what it's
Thank God for her. I mean, she did everything.
Yeah, because I mean, we're 1 day to the wedding. This is the day of the wedding rehearsal that's taking place here. We have Alex's weird twin friends who are shuttling people up and down the backyard in golf carts.
This was the most father of the bride thing that they had in this episode.
Yes. Yeah, where it's the kids driving the cars, parking the cars. That's what's happening.
I don't want to comment on them.
Okay. Then we don't need to. And that's fine. I'm just saying,
but that's exactly who I thought it was.
I'm just saying they're strange little guys. Okay,
they are.
That's what
I don't think there was a lot of conversation.
That's what I'm leaving it at.
On the way down the driveway.
No, I don't think so. And I don't think there needed to be either. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. So the day before Brice and Liz's wedding, it's Brice's parents' wedding anniversary. So again, this is just, we're putting all of the dates that Brice needs to remember are just lumped
Just
into
right
the same,
in a row.
just same week. You can't miss them. Deer season, that's when things happen. Yes.
So that means their rehearsal dinner is happening on his parents' wedding anniversary.
Yes, correct. As part of the celebration there, I guess, kind of. Not really. He just mentioned it in his speech because then that's what he was very nervous getting up there to talk in front of everybody, even though he's practiced. Did he hit his correct beer amount? I think we landed on 3 to 4 was our window.
I think she made him do that stone cold sober.
I think so too.
She was like, no, you're not drinking before.
Yeah. And he was like, babe, we tested it. Like I found my window, you know?
This is the way I practiced it.
Yeah.
I can't do it a different way.
If I try to rehearse, if I try to do it now like that, it's not the way that I rehearsed it. It's going to be like I didn't practice at all, basically.
He's very nervous and he's got his hand up by his throat.
He has his phone.
He's protecting his jugular from Liz in case this doesn't go well.
But then you see her hand come up.
She just swats it away.
And just slowly pulls it down out of the way. He's doing the Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's me sometimes when we record. I'm like, I don't know. What do I do with
During the
interview,
this now? I don't know what car drove real good. Car drove real good. So he was doing a little bit of that. And that was where, I laughed so hard that you just see that hand go up into the frame.
Corner of the frame.
And then just slowly pull his hand down. But he is reading. He's reading off that phone.
Yeah, he stuck to the script.
He did.
It was so much better when he just said what he wanted to say.
I think so too. Yeah, because this comes off, it's very robotic. It's not a natural delivery. Mm-hmm. It didn't land the same way. I don't think it was going with the sentiment that they were trying to get there. But
he should have just pretended that he was in a room just with Jonah.
And a cardboard cutout of Liz. It would have been better.
I don't think that helps.
No.
It adds a little pressure, though.
Well, yeah, that it gets him to another level he's trying to make an impression here.
I find it really exhausting that every element of the wedding had to be named something because this is pizza and wings before the rings.
Yeah. It's a theme. It becomes a theme. Everything is a theme type.
Oh my God. We had, what was it? Penises and Prosecco?
PJs
and Prosecco.
They wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But then, they.
And then she was joking about bridesmaids and brews.
Yeah.
And now this is pizza and wings. I'm like, how long did you spend on Pinterest planning all of this?
The pizza looked bad. I'm legally obligated to tell you that the pizza looked bad.
Really? I think I was hungry because I was like, man, I want to make a pizza.
It didn't look that good. It didn't look like our pizza. No.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just saying. The wings, I probably would have stuck with the wings. But then wings, you're going to eat wings at a wedding rehearsal?
No,
dinner?
Too messy.
So messy.
Yeah.
So messy. That's dangerous. Yeah.
So they did the rehearsal where everybody in the wedding party, pretends that the wedding's happening. Pretty uneventful.
Yeah, it didn't really, not too much drama, nothing really going on. Everybody made it down there just fine in the golf carts, and then everybody's enjoying the meal here, and they're kind of talking through, whose wedding is next, because we got Jonah and Ashley. They've been dating for a while. Like maybe it's them, or maybe it's Alex and Allie, because down on the farm we got to get the
Liz pointed out Alex and Allie first, and then was talking about how she's in Carol's wedding that's coming up, and then was like, and maybe Jonah. I don't know. Jonah says he's ready now. And then she makes a series of amber faces all in succession. It was very scary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alarming.
Where she was like.
So I think that. So that is what brings the rain upon us. I think that sets the stage.
Sorcery.
Because, there's some ominous thunder in the distance here. And then as the rain starts a-coming, the golf carts now that we've used to transport all of these people down to the pavilion are no longer able to traverse the incline of the backyard to get people back up to their cars up at the house.
We needed Hummers.
Everybody is stranded.
It's bad. They're at the bottom of a hill, kind of, right?
Yes.
So we're in a valley. Is that the right
not like a valley, but like there's you're
where all the water is going to settle. That's
Yes.
where we are.
Water goes to the lowest point.
So it's raining into the hole that they are holding this rehearsal dinner in. And they also didn't prepare any of the vehicles for the fact that it's going to rain.
No.
It's like leaving the sunroof open.
Well, because they were like,
the top's down.
they thought the golf carts were going to be fine. And then it was like, because this is where it goes into a panic mode here. Because as it's raining, it's already bad enough where it's like, well, we didn't really plan on this. And it's a little bit worse than we thought. And, oh, it's really coming down. And then it was like Liz yelling over to Trenton and Amber while they're talking to the camera. And it's like, hey, we're having issues with the golf carts. Donkey Brain's got to get in the mule and get people back upstairs. Yeah, like
help, SOS.
Get people back up there.
Get the life jackets.
So Trent goes running off because he's like,
we don't have enough lifeboats on board.
Yeah. So Trent goes running off. He's like, oh crap. And Amber is just, she looks the most overwhelmed and confused that I've ever seen her in this entire show.
Well, she planned this so perfectly. How could this happen?
How could this happen?
There's a glitch in her plan?
It's completely gone to shit at this point because the mule has a roof that like folds down. It didn't get folded all the way down. So now Bryce's grandparents, his grandma is in the front seat. His grandpa is supposed to be in the back seat, but now the back seat is all rained on. So he doesn't want to sit down in the back seat because it's covered in rain.
And then Trent calls Brice over to close it.
Yeah.
And it's been flipped open. So all it's been doing is collecting the rainwater on the top of the roof. And when he pulls it down, it just dumps on his grandpa in the back seat.
He just dumps it all over Papa. So Papa's now soaking wet.
All the elderly people are on the verge of getting hypothermia and or pneumonia. We need to transport them to the hospital.
and basically, so yeah, this is the point where Trent's like, yeah, like all of the work that we put into this has basically just been ruined in the last 2 hours from the rain. So pretty good.
He's going to have a mental breakdown.
Pretty good so far.
He's like, the last 6 months of my life, fucked.
Just what a waste. What a waste. Yeah. I guess they got everybody out of there in the mule.
I feel like they had to call the fire department.
No, they had to get an airboat probably to go.
We need amphibious vehicles tomorrow.
Because
are there any available for rent at the last minute?
The next episode, we're going mudding. Everybody is, because
gross.
They get 3 cars stuck in the field because it's so muddy, and there's still deliveries. There's still stuff that needs to get down there. So there are multiple vehicles that are going to get stuck in the field on the wedding day, which is amazing. Now the golf carts are stuck because what are those? I guess those are just going to hang out down there too, because they can't make it back up the hill. It's all wet.
Oh, they're there till spring.
So I think we're just going to cover those up. It's just additional seating now for anybody else who, needs
It's going to
a
be
spot.
such a mess for Trent to clean up after all of this is over.
Wow.
He's going to have to resod again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And then we have a pregnancy scare. Not really a scare, because Liz was, I guess, planning on leaving a snail trail down the aisle. That was what she was going for here.
Remind me, is Halloween before or after the wedding?
Before. Yeah, definitely.
And she says that Brice got a little excited on Halloween.
I don't think Brice has gotten that excited in a very long time, if we're being totally honest. If we're being totally honest. That's just my personal assessment.
Well,
we'll see.
It's going to be...
Nursing school might have to take a back seat for a little bit. Baby number 2.
Isn't she already a nurse, according to Amber?
Not at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
Not at this time in the storyline.
She's not a nurse, and she's not going to go to nursing school. Spoiler. I cannot wait for the wedding episode because I just think it's going to be a clusterfuck, and it's going to be so much fun for us. Yeah.
Oh, it couldn't have happened to a better bride, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's where I'm at with it. I'm relishing in the fact that this is all going completely sideways.
So we only have one more episode left.
Then
after that, we're going to be covering Seven Little Johnstons starting with season 1.
Season 1, episode 1.
We'll go through the first season and we'll see how you're liking it. We'll reassess, but that's going to be a Patreon exclusive recap.
Yeah,
so if you're not already there, head on over to
out.
Patreon and make sure you're subscribed to the bonus access tier or something higher, and you'll get that every week.
There you go. Don't miss it. And then, if you're still looking for other recaps that are going on here on Surviving Reality, we've got Welcome to Plathville. That's still going. We got at least a couple more episodes of that.
Yeah, we're only halfway through this season.
Only halfway through. So yeah, that was like the mid-season. We're picking up with that this week, and then we'll be continuing on as that goes, and then we'll figure out what our next show is on Surviving Reality. We're also dipping a toe into Big Love over on our other podcast, Surviving Sister Wives. So you can check that out. The first
scripted show that we've covered.
A scripted show, not reality TV based sort of, drama that we're going to be recapping. So it's mostly going to be how do we tie all this information back to Sister Wives universe and what's applicable there. Mm-hmm. So it'll be fun.
A lot of weird similarities from what we've heard.
But hey, don't forget, some of us went to film school, so I can explain all sorts of the elements of the editing and cinematography and the lighting and the different ways that
we'll all be
mise en scène and stuff like that. There's a lot of that, things to be aware of.
Okay. And if you're looking for a gift for Mother's Day, or maybe for a friend who has a mother like Amber.
Oh, dear.
Or maybe a Kim Plath out there, somebody who needs a little extra laughter in their life.
That was my attempt at it.
That's pretty good.
Was that okay?
It was pretty good.
Or it's a gift for yourself, a treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself too.
Treat yourself Mother's Day gift.
You can get over on Patreon, our bonus tier the bonus access tier is on sale for $7 this month, which is the same price as the early access tier, but you get a lot more.
Upgrade. Yeah, there you go. Check it out.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.